today are discussing in the first unit only the second topic in pattern making. Parts of anatomy as per the eight head theory for measurement of body protections as well as body measurements, how body measurements to take, how many types of body measurements we have to take, and what type of eight humanities of autonomy of body per head of eight head theory. Body measurement, what is meant by body measurement? First of all, we have to know that the definition of garment sizing and fit has evolved over time. Current garment sizing is based on the standard measurements of single fit model of the ideal customer that is representative of the target market for a given style of garment. For perfect sizing of garment, body measurement is very important. Body measurements plays a vital role in better fitting of garments to human body. Hence, it is crucial for a designer or dressmaker to have better knowledge of body anatomy as well as the correct procedure for taking body measurements. So first of all, we have to know the body measurements definition. First of all means the size of the garments, it should be fit for customer. Customer depends upon the personality of short and medium, long, XL, double XL. We have to take the ideal customer measurements to first fitness of a style of a garments. First of all, garment measurement is a very important for the human body, and it is a very better knowledge to stitch. And body anatomy, the father of tailoring, Mr. Vampen drew 7 imaginary line crosses of the body structure for the purpose of easy measurement in tailoring. The complete body structure is lengthwise divided into 8 equal parts, which is known as 8 head theory. This theory has become the foundation of all fashion drawing and for understanding the body shape and structure of the fashion. The body anatomy means the tailoring of Mr. Vampen as imaginary purpose as measurement in tailoring. According to the lengthwise of the body is divided into 8 different parts. The technicians and this will be divided into legs and hands, the body, waist, type of total 8 divided into 8 equal parts. That is called as a 8 head theories. This theory has become a foundation of fashion of drawings to make a structure of the fashion. 8 head theory. So according to this theory, the normal body structure is considered 5 inches for height. This body is divided into 8 parts in which each part is 8 inches in length. A development of this theory is 10 head theory, which is used for all fashioning drawing. This figure is referred to fashion model figure. In this system, the body structure is divided into 10 equal parts or 8 equal parts or heads. The bottom part of the body is longer compared to the 8 head figure. The ideal height for this theory is to taken to be 5 inches 8 feet. The division of body structure into 8 head principle. So according to this theory, the normal body structure is considered 5 inches 4 heights. That's because the body is divided into 8 parts. That is called as a 8 head theory. The development is also 10 head theory is also used for fashioning drawing, but it has taken a longer time to the compared to the 8 head theory. So it will be 5 inches of 8 head theory is very useful to the head in principle. So it is a figure of 8 head principles. First of all, first level, second level and 8th level. So first of all, it is a head level, and second of all bust level, and third level is waist level, and fourth level is hip level, and fifth level is knee level, and seventh and eighth is a nickel level. First of all, we have to see the according to the hair to chin. Hair to chin means they are hair to, and this is chin. The garments are generally worn on the body through the head, and hence hat or cap head measurement should be taken. The right place on the neck is it chin itself. Yoke measurements are taken 1% or 1 inch below the chin. The head is considered the first position of the human body, and the chin is considered as a first imaginary line. Here, first, according to the first part, the hair and chin to the first part, cap measurements and right place of the neck in chin itself, and chin to nipple. The upper body garments are prepared according to the size of chest only. This is second part of it, second imaginary line passes through the nipples and the arm side. This line denotes the bust level. Chin and nipples, and this is the off position of the part. The upper body garments are prepared according to the size of chest base only. This is the second part, and imaginary line passes from the our bust of the chest position in the right side in the front way. It will be shown in the figure. And nipple to navel means from the chest position of the off part to the navel means stomach portion of the off position of the part. The next imaginary line passes through the navel. Shoulder to waist is measured up to the navel points. This level is the waist level, but for proper garment fitting, the waist measurement for ladies is taken 1 inches above the waist level. For the men, half inches below the line. And navel to public organs. This is part is most important for lower body garments. The lower body garments are cut based on the hip size. The hip level is usually 3 to 4 inches above this imaginary line. This is the most heavy or fat part of the body. This is also important of the chest measurement. So navel means the public organs of the body measurement, and the lower body garments is called as hip of the backside. Backside buttocks means the hip level 3 to 4% inches imaginary lines will be happens. And next, public organ to mid thigh. This part is important mainly for arm measurements. The fingertips normally end near about this line. The length of the arm is measured as 3 heads. Mid thigh to small. This part below the knee is known as small. The knee level is about 2 to 3 inches above this imaginary line. Length of gowns is taken around this head. And next, this is the last 8th part of the small to ankle. Ankle means this head is the very important for full length garments like trousers. These garments usually end here. The calf level is above this head. House coats, night gowns, etc. end of the calf level. Ankle to feet. The 8 heads are imagined and assuming a person standing on the toys. This is the last head and it comprises only the feet. This is necessary for tight fitting leggings and floor length garments like evening gowns, means it is a nighties as well as ladies wears. And last point is the advantages of the 8 head theories. By the knowledge of 8 head theories, the observation of the body structure becomes easy. It will facilitate drafting and fitting. If there happens to be any fault, then it shall be detected and rectified. Knowledge of the body structure shall be helpful in taking correct measurement, and this will result in correct cutting, and the garment shall be stitched properly. Work shall be easily and speedily executed. So by the knowledge of 8-head theory, the observation of structure becomes very easy to stitching. According to the 8-head theory, means the chin and hair to chin, and chin to burst, nipple and nipple to waist, and waist to hip, and hip to ankles. This is the drafting and fittings to facilitate the body detection of stitch properly. By the 8-head theory, we will easy to stitch and easy to form a structure of the garments. So importance of garments measurements. What are the types of garment measurements? What is the importance? If importance means garment measurement is not there, means it will be definite structure will be decomposed and d-dimensional stabilities. means it will be non-symmetrically the fabric will be appears. Garment measurement techniques have been designed to show how and where to measure a wide variety of different measurement points on finishing garments across all product areas. Garment measurement guidelines should be used when reviewing size specifications, measuring garments, and also creating sample product. Measurement of garment can also contribute to minimize production time and reduce production cost. Every reputed garments manufacturing industry has a garment measurement department. They use some essential key points to measurement to get a perfect pattern and to get a perfect sample. This is the importance of the garments measurements and points to be considered while taking garment measurements. First of all, while taking the measurements, what are the points should be considered? Before starting garments measurements, take measurement specification sheet, measurement tools, and documentation of those measurements. Take all measurements with metal ruler or fiberglass scale. Take measurements with garments placed on a surface in a natural position. Take all measurements to the nearest 1 by 8 inch using a 1 by 4 flexible metal tape measuring are as specified by the buyer. Do not pull or stretch garments at a time of measurements unless otherwise specified. Take all measurements from outside edge to the outside edge. So these are the points and consider selection of garments. What are the specification sheets and what are the instruments we are using? Pencils, rubbers, and documentation papers. Well, because we're taking all the measurements with the metal ruler only, and first of all, natural positions we have to face the surface of garments, and tape it will be flexible metal tape, and it will be fabric will be do not pull, and why? Because the measurements are will disturbs. Some technical terms. What is meant by pattern making? Patterns are paper templates for all the components of a garments, such as cloths, lining, interlining, which have to be cut for a garments. These patterns are used to draw, stretch on cloth or marker paper. Notches. Notches are cut into pattern to indicate points where garments components that are to be joined together. Body rise, distance between crotch to center back waistline. Grain line, pattern pieces normally carry a line is called grain line. Grain line of pattern pieces usually is parallel to the warp or veil. Drill holes are small holes drilled into pattern to indicate where other components such as pockets should be superimposed. Pleats, whether functional or decorative, these are marked with solid and dashed lines on the pattern pieces, sometimes in conjunction with arrows that shows the folding direction. Consult the guide sheet for specific instructions on how to form the pleat. And dots. These fitting features are shown as a long, narrow triangles extended into the garment body. The diameter is sometimes indicated by the solid line. The dot legs are dashed. The dot point seam line is called as a dot of the fabric, and it will be these are the different types of 8 theory and importance of pattern making measurements and some difficult definitions of the pattern making terms. Thank you.